What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, and today I'm going to be eating some chimichangas, or chimichangas as some people like to call them. Or is that just me? I don't know. But I got two different kinds here. I got chicken over here, and I got beef over here. And it looks like there are two of each that are split in half. So 8 total kind of grabbable pieces that you can just pick up with one hand and just eat. So I like that. You don't have to use a fork. As always, these are looking and smelling amazing. So I'm just going to get into it. I'm going to start off with the chicken, I believe. So here is what it's looking like. Looks like it has chicken, cheese, rice, maybe some beans in there as well. So I'm going to try this without any sauce first. It's incredible. That is, wow. This shouldn't exist, really. I feel like. I mean, oh my, that's just too good, almost too good. Why is Mexican or Tex-Mex food so good? What's the deal with that? Let me try this beef real quick. Yeah, it's an anomaly. I don't know why these taste so good. I mean, like, this is like a deep fried burrito essentially, right? So yeah, I mean, you'd expect it to be good, but man, this is just awesome. Let me try out. I have some salsa right here, some sour cream over here. Let me try to do a little bit of a saucy bite. Even better. Wow. So, wow, this is, I don't give 10 out of 10s, but if I did, this would be up right up there. Amazing. Everything just works so well together, and the deep fried tortilla, flour tortilla, is just so delicious. I've actually never had chimichangas before. The other day, a few days ago actually, and it was always one of those things that you know what it is. Well, maybe it's just me, but I've always heard the word. I knew it was like a Mexican or Tex-Mex type of food. But to be honest, I didn't know what it was. I just knew it was some kind of like Mexican dish. And the other day, no, I think in my head I was kind of thinking it was something like a tamale maybe, or something. I didn't know, but the other day I just looked it up. I was like, what is a chimichanga? And I said it's a deep fried burrito. I was like, whoa, hold on a second. Hold your horses. You know, that sounds crazy. So I ordered it a couple days ago, and it was as good, or it was better than I expected. And now this is like one of my top foods, I gotta say. It's like you could have a burrito, or you could have a deep fried burrito, you know what I'm saying? You know, this doesn't have all the vegetables perhaps that you might find in a regular burrito. But you know, chimichangas come in all shapes and sizes and forms. So, yeah, I mean, I've seen some with a bunch of like tomato, sour cream, lettuce on top or inside or whatever, but either one. I highly regret, sorry about that, I highly regret living my life until now not eating a chimichanga before. It's kind of a sad thing. But better late than never, right? Anyway, wow. Sorry for not recording a video in a while, guys. Or I should say, sorry for not uploading in a while. I did record one on Friday that I was going to either upload on Friday or Saturday, but it was just, I was just unhappy with it. Just not satisfied with it, and that's the thing that sucks about eating videos or food videos, is if you, if you eat your food, you film, you think it's alright, and then you eat till you're super full, and then you look at the footage and you're like, man, that sucks, or something went wrong with the footage. It's not like you can just redo it again. It's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just shoot it again real quick. Like, nah, maybe some people out there could with a goat stomach, but not regular people. And so yeah, I always try to be, I don't know, my brain is always trying to focus a little bit more when I'm doing these kind of videos, because I know I only have one shot. Actually, if you watch some of my other videos, like where I'm just talking about a certain subject, sometimes I'll try those. I'll record a 5-minute video for like 3 hours, 2 or 3 hours, just sitting there speaking, and then messing up and then trying to speak again, or just doing it over and over and over. One thing goes wrong or the other, like the lighting just really goes bad all of a sudden, or my battery dies or something. That's one thing you might not have known. Like most of my 5-10 minute talking videos, you would think I would sit down for like 10 minutes and just talk about something and that's it, but nah. Like usually those go on for like, I'm sitting in front of the camera for like 2 hours. Because I'm not very good at speaking, as some of you guys probably know. Not my strong point. But yeah, anyway, sorry about that. And then, you know, some other things came up. If you want some bonus BenDeen footage though, I'll tell you where to find it. So this was it Saturday or Friday? That's a good question. I think it was Saturday. I'm just gonna say Saturday, but it might have been Friday. One of those nights, I was out with a couple friends, well, a few friends, SJ obviously, and a couple guys, and one of those guys' girlfriends. So it was like 5 of us total. And we started out at just like eating dinner at their house, and then we moved on. We went to play some golf, and then while I was playing golf, I got a phone call. Sorry. Excuse me. Got a phone call from Emil from EmilTube. You guys might know him. He's been on my channel like 2 or 3 times, but he's a British YouTuber who's living here in Seoul, and does a lot of, you know, Korean. He has a lot of content about Korea or in Korean or whatever. But he hit me up. He's like, "Yo, man, I'm in the Gangnam area. You happen to be there?" And I was like, "Actually, yeah, I was in the area." And so I asked everybody I was with, like, "Hey, you want to go out to Gangnam and just hang out with Emil and just have a good time, jolly good old time?" And they were like, "Sure." So we went down there, and we did all types of activities. We went bowling, we did this and that, played some fun games and activities. So Emil, he filmed pretty much everything. Pretty much, not everything, but almost everything. And if you want to see BenDeen exposed, because I was a few drinks in at that point. If you want to see kind of nightlife, my average, Friday, Saturday night, like honestly, that's a very average night for me, a weekend night. Definitely go check out that video. I'll post it right here and in the description and at the end of this video so you don't miss it. I thought it was he really edited and shot that well. I feel like I could have never done that. A lot of people have asked me over the time I've been doing YouTube to do a nightlife vlog, and I have done one before, but it wasn't like a typical night, I wouldn't say. Or I have done a couple, but anyway, this one was like a typical BenDeen night, honestly. So definitely check out that video if you're interested. There's so much meat in this too. I don't know if I mentioned the price at all. This came out to about 20 bucks. And for the amount of food that you can get delivered for you at a Korean Mexican place or Tex-Mex place, that's an incredible price. Some people might be thinking it's expensive, some people might think it's fair, some people might think it's cheap, but for Korea, I personally feel like this is very cheap for the amount of food you're getting here. Like, sometimes you'll order just like a couple tacos and it'll be 10 bucks. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, 15 bucks. Korean prices, man. Especially for foreign food. But other than that, I've just been taking it easy, kind of. I mean, watched a couple movies that I'll recommend. Perhaps. Here in a second. I watched A Girl with a Dragon Tattoo or something. The Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. For the first time. The remake, the 2011 remake. And I remember when that came out, or maybe it was the other one that, when it came out, I didn't know anything about it. I think I only looked at like the movie poster, and I thought it was like a teenage angst, like emo girl movie. Like, nah, I don't really want to watch that. But I read the SJ brought it up, and I read the summary or the plot, and it was like, whoa, that's not what I expected at all. It seemed very interesting. So we watched it, and it was, man, I mean, there were some things that I wasn't a fan of, but some things that I definitely were a fan of as well. Like, I thought that was overall like a pretty cool movie. Just like a cool movie, in my opinion. Well shot, interesting kind of mystery. Like, I was really into it for a while. If you like, mystery type movies, check it out for sure. Also, what was it? Another movie called Monster Calls, or A Monster Calls, The Monster Calls. I don't know. I think it's A Monster Calls, and it's about well, I don't know what it. I'll just call it a sad movie. It was a very sad movie, but a movie that made you look at life a little bit differently. You know, there's, you know, a lot of those kind of movies, sad movies. Sometimes they'll just get you down, but sometimes they'll get you down and pick you up at the same time. You know, give you a new outlook on things that, or maybe just refresh your memory. Like, you know, you gotta appreciate the little things in life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta live. You just gotta live sometimes. And yeah, that's what happens when I'm like 3 days or 4 days off for making a video. I just can't speak. But you know, if you're thinking of watching like I mean, it was a very unique movie, I would say. It was like kind of live action, but then there's like animation thrown in, and then it was just like real life stuff all in one. It was interesting. But if you don't, you know, really like sad movies at all, like I almost shed a tear. So I might have actually shed one tear. I'm not sure. I can't remember. If I did, it was just one, and it just slowly rolled down. Man, I'm getting pretty full. The thing about this, though, is yeah, it is a deep fried burrito, right? I mean, as far as that's what it is, right? But and you think it'd be very greasy, and like after you eat a few of these, just be like, ah, I'm not even full, but that's just too much grease overload. But honestly, the one thing about this is just amazing is I don't have that grease overload. It's not greasy to me. Maybe because there's so much filling compared to the outside shell or wrapper, or I'm not sure what it is exactly. But if you got a food that's this delicious and doesn't have that greasy, like just that greasiness to it, that's overly greasy, then that's when you know you got a good food. You know, greasy, but it doesn't feel greasy. I can't believe I'll be in America in a week. I don't know. I'll probably be looking at the solar eclipse in 1 week's time. Which is, wow, I can't, you know, you guys know, maybe you don't, but I'm like the world's biggest procrastinator. Anyway, usually when I go on like trips or vacations, I plan a lot of things out. I think I said this exact same thing, but like, you know, you gotta book a hotel, you gotta find out where you wanna go, what to do, what to eat, you know, stuff like that. But, I mean, this isn't a vacation for me, so I haven't really given this whole trip one thought yet. I really cannot believe, I feel like, it's just like, not even a reality, but then in like a few days I'll be at the airport just, I don't know why. I think it stresses me out to think about stuff that could potentially give me stress, so I just don't think about it at all. Which is a terrible mindset. The classic procrastinator's mindset, but it should all work out in the end. Anyway. My schedule could get really weird here in a well, starting now. Because I think like once I really it hits me that like, damn, I'll be going in like 2 days, then I'll have to start just scrambling and like taking care of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I still have some stuff to take care of. I've just been pushing it off and not even thinking about it. I have kind of a lot of stuff to do actually. But I'll be fine. Anyway, that was a great meal. I'm very full, not greasy, and that was just delicious, I gotta say. Beef, chicken, both were excellent. And if you are like me and you're like a food noob, I don't know if I was sheltered as a kid or what, if you don't know what a chimichanga is or a chimichanga, then go out and try it. I highly recommend it. Anyway, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.